And I'm going to introduce myself for those of you who don't already know me. My name is Jenn Boyd. I am one half of the dynamic duo Lucas and Jenn Boyd, and I'm going to be presenting the iGalen opportunity presentation, the overview tonight, okay? So really excited to get going here, okay? So about 30 more seconds, guys, and we will go ahead and get this call started. And if everyone can, I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys from here. And if anybody has a testimonial for later, when I open it up for testimonials, please feel free to unmute yourself to give your testimonial. Okay. I've got you guys muted. Let's go ahead and get this started. Again, I'm Jennifer Boyd. I have the pleasure of presenting the iGalen opportunity overview tonight, Tuesday, July 16th. Oh my gosh, it's my mother's birthday and I forgot to call. I'm a horrible daughter. Okay, I have to call my mother when I get off of here, guys. So, first of all, I want to start with telling you guys how and why we got started doing this iGalen and why we're so excited about the products. So my husband, Lucas, and I are friends with Derek and Sherry Leisure, and we've known Austin as well. We worked together in a previous company. And I reached out to Derek, and he had some information, but he couldn't share it with me quite yet. And he asked me if if I was interested in finding out when he was able to tell me what was going on. And of course, my husband and I stay open to opportunities. So of course, I said, absolutely, we want to know what you guys are getting into, when you can tell us. And then he told us that it was iGalen. He told us about the biotechnologies. We got super excited. And then Derek, as Derek often does, he one-upped it by telling us that Austin Zulov, who has been the #1 income earner in 3 separate companies, was going to be the master distributor for North America. So for that, right there, just like that just bumped it up a notch. The biotechnologies were great. And so we were excited about that, but then we knew that this was like a serious opportunity for us to earn an income. And if Austin was involved in it and Derek was involved in it, then we wanted to get involved in it. So we did. So what I want to do now is tell you guys about the biotechnologies, these things that are literally changing people's lives. So the first one that I want to tell you guys about is a little thing called Genesee. I usually have like a little package to hold up, but I don't have the new packaging. So I'm just gonna let you guys know, this is a little sachet. You shake it into a bottle of water or just a glass of water, you mix it. And when you drink this, you're going to stimulate about 15 million stem cells, okay? I believe it's like 2 million in the first 30 minutes, and 2 hours, you're going to stimulate your body to release 15 million stem cells, okay? It releases it from your own bone marrow. I don't know about you guys, but that's super exciting. If you know anything about stem cells and the power of stem cells, the fact that they are actually can become any cell in your body, and that it helps with anti-aging and immune boosting, and the list goes on and on. If you don't know about stem cells, Google it, okay? You can find information about stem cells. The blend or the extract is patented. It cannot be duplicated. It comes from a place in Oregon called Klamath Lake. And these conditions, they have tried to replicate them. They cannot be replicated, okay? It's perfect for what we need it to do. This has something called AFA. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, I will mutilate it, okay? You can look that up as well. And it's got something called PEA, which is phenylethylamine. And that is known as the molecule of joy, okay? Those are that feeling that you get when you're in love or you're happy or anything like that. It's called PEA. And what makes it so special about being in this is that because this is literally a superfood, it comes from a blue-green algae that is created in that Klamath Lake. It grows there. But because it is like the perfect form of nutrition, the PEA in this has no cell wall. So your body can absorb it, okay? It actually can absorb the PEA, which enhances mood, which can help you, obviously, if you're in a better mood, that's gonna help with the things like anxiety and, you know, stress and all of those kind of things. It's just gonna make you feel better, okay? Obviously, I can't say that we can cure or treat or any kinds of diseases or anything like that. I can just say this, is that when you take this product or this biotechnology, you're going to feel better, plain and simple. You'll feel better, and that's pretty exciting. So the second one is Uncarb. Now, Uncarb is the world's first carbohydrate optimizer, and it's all natural, patent pending. This is made with 4 ingredients. Those ingredients are turmeric, cinnamon, fenugreek, and onion extract, okay? I've heard people being concerned about the onion piece of it because people want to give these products to their pets as well. The onion extract, it is exactly that. It's an extract that's safe for pets. So for those of you that want to give Uncarb to your animals, that is okay. Presently, you cannot give the Genesee to animals because it still contains xylitol, but that is being removed. And we'll keep you guys posted with that, because once the xylitol is gone, it will be safe for pets, okay? And Dr. Regine is very, very focused in on making sure that this product is safe for all living creatures, okay? So that's why we're gonna get rid of the xylitol. So just throw that in there. So now back to the Uncarb. So those 4 ingredients, the reason they chose this patent pending blend of ingredients and herbs is because they actually help your body process the toxins that are created from processed sugars, processed carbohydrates, and starches, okay? And you heard me say that, toxins, okay? Our body is not designed to handle those kinds of toxins. And so what happens is it kicks it off into your fat cells, okay? And it's going to be, those things are a source of inflammation. So when you take the Uncarb, it is actually treating that invisible inflammation instead of like fixing it after the fact, which you can do with things like ibuprofen. It's going to the source and it's helping get rid of that invisible inflammation. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but inflammation is the cause of almost all disease. It starts with inflammation, okay? And inflammation, the cause of inflammation is 2 things. Only 2 things cause inflammation. Number 1, toxins, and number 2, malnutrition, okay? So these biotechnologies are designed to work synergistically. They're meant to work together. The Uncarb is helping with the toxins, out with the toxins, okay? And then the Genesee is the nutrients, okay? It's a superfood. And because you're giving your body the nutrition that it needs, you are disposing of the toxins that are causing invisible inflammation, you're going to feel better. It's going to you're going to start noticing things, the aches and the pains in your joints from inflammation, all of the things that are happening to your body because of inflammation. You're going to start noticing these things, okay? And there's probably so many things that we're walking around with that are caused by inflammation. And if we just got rid of that, we'd feel so much better. So those are the two products, you guys. Genesee, the nutrition, Uncarb, the carb optimizer that's going to help get rid of those toxins, okay? So now what I want to talk to you guys about is the opportunity. Obviously, we brought you here because the biotechnologies are phenomenal, but if you're going to sing the praises to the world once you've used the product, which, duh, why wouldn't you, right? Because you feel great, you want to tell everybody, it's what you would do anyway. And iGalen has decided that they wanted to use the network marketing platform to get the word out about these biotechnologies. And the benefit to you is you're going to be talking to people about it anyway. You might as well get paid for it. Okay? So that being said, there are 5 ways that you can get started with iGalen. You can get started with us for as little as $79.99, all the way up to just a little bit over $1,000. Now, I'm going to share with you the benefit of getting started as high as you can, okay? The benefit of getting started as high as you can is you're going to get more product. You're going to get a deeper discount on that product from that point on. From when you start with us, you're always going to get that product price. So you get a deeper discount, get more product, and if you have more product, you can sample these products. When you trial these, okay, we have a 7-day trial of these products. And guys, give me a second, I'm gonna grab something. Oh, all right. So we have a 7-day trial of these products, okay? It is beautiful. They have packaged it beautifully. And if you join us and you get these trials into the hands of people, you're going to find that they are going to either want to be a customer of yours or they're going to join your team as a success partner or business partner, okay? It's kind of a no-brainer. Once you try these, people are getting great results, okay? That being said, the results that these people are getting, I'd love if somebody could share some of the results they're getting. I'm gonna say a couple things for me, what it's helped me with, and then I'm gonna open the floor up for somebody to share their testimonial, okay? But for me, it has given me more energy. I sleep great. I don't have the aches and pains that I used to have. I have arthritis in my knees, and I used to avoid the second floor like the plague. I told people that, you know, if you're going to put me in housing or anything like that, I want it to be on the first floor because it hurt to take the stairs. It hurt. And that's not the case anymore. I can take the stairs like nobody's business. I can do CrossFit. I can do all kinds of stuff because I don't have the aches and pains that I used to have. I've got tons of mental clarity and focus, and I feel younger than I did 10 years ago. I really, really do. It is an anti-ager. So, you know, jokingly, I say I'm aging backwards. So that's what it's done for me. And I know that there are a ton of other testimonials out there. And if anybody would like to share their testimony, if you could go ahead and either raise your hand or just unmute yourself and introduce yourself briefly and give your testimonial.
I can share. For me personally, about a week into being introduced to iGalen, I went to my ortho doctor and they showed me the MRI where I had 3 slip discs. And they were talking about injections and surgery, and there was no cure, and I would always suffer with this, and it was a traumatic injury that caused them. And so they gave me some medicine to take, and they said, come back in 4 weeks. Well, within a week, I was introduced to the iGalen products and started taking them, and I noticed I didn't need any of the pain medicine that they introduced to me. So I was able to avoid steroid injections and surgery and all that kind of stuff for slipped discs in my neck. And I noticed that I could pay attention better. So I gave it to my daughter, and I'll admit she likes it in juice better than water, but I think that's just her thing. And she was able to go from taking an hour to do a 20-question math sheet to 15 minutes. And I did post on our testimonial group. She would doodle all over the page and stay unfocused. And when she did the sheet 30 minutes after she did her iGalen, her Genesee, she was able to do a math page in 15 minutes, got more correct than she did in the hour, and she didn't spend time doodling on the page and losing concentration. And to think about, I have a way to protect my daughter from having to take the kinds of medicines that schools really like for children that can't pay attention to take. It's just a godsend, far beyond me being out of pain. Knowing my daughter's not going to be toxified by those pains was a real blessing.
That is awesome, Anna. Thank you so much, Anne Marie, for sharing that. That's the game changer, right? It changed
Absolutely.
life.
We're looking at, she had to go into a class, an enclosed classroom that was smaller students so that she could continue to produce at her level because the distractions of a full-size classroom were too much. And we're looking at, she won't have to stay there. She's going to get to go back to mainstream education.
That's amazing. And I will say this, you guys, I have grown children, and my sons are autistic. They're on the autism spectrum. And I wish that I had known about this when they were young and struggling with things like that and needing to be in smaller classes for focus purposes and all of those things. I really, really wish that something like this had been available for them then. Do I have anybody else that would like to share a short testimonial?
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, you know what? This is new, and it really, really surprised me. So I wanted to share it. I haven't done so yet on a call.
Oh, awesome. Great.
So my dad, he's 78, okay? And both Sherry and I, as you know, we're RNs, and, everything that we take, I want to make sure we can, scientifically back up. If I'm going to share something with someone, it need not be snake oil, right? It needs to be something that is actually effective and has science behind it. And of course, we learned that, which is why we decided to go ahead and go forward with this company. However, back to my dad. So he's 78. Last time I was home, so he's been on them now for both products for about 3 months, somewhere in that area. And so anyway, he went to do his nightly eye drops at night, and well, both my parents get eye drops, and my mom's not on the products yet. You know how family is, right? But my dad, he is, and I noticed that he wasn't getting his eye drops, and he's like, oh yeah, he said, I didn't tell you what happened. I said, what? He said, so I went to the ophthalmologist yesterday, and he has glaucoma. That's why he's on the eye drops. He says, and he's been on them for 12 years. He says, I can't explain it. He said, your pressure, he says, you don't need these drops anymore. He said, they're completely within normal limits. He said, your optic nerve looks better when I visually inspect it. He said, I've never seen it before. He said, especially someone that is older. He said, so he says, and my dad's like, well, I'm taking the stuff, my son gave me. And so anyway, his doctor's like, hey, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it, because I've never seen this and it's obviously working. So that really meant a lot to me, that, even if it's just an eye drop. you know, to have that glaucoma reversed and have his optic nerve repaired, according to the ophthalmologist. So anyways, that was really impressive to see nerve damage, you know, fixed or, and again, as you said, you know, we can't claim to fix or cure anything. I'm just telling you anecdotally what it's done for him. And it really impressed a lot on me. So it just made me even more excited to go out and share with others.
Right? That's phenomenal. That is so amazing. Thanks for sharing that. And I'm glad that your dad has had that experience. And the thing is, you guys, that is not uncommon. People are having, dare I say, miraculous things happening. And like, you know, we can't promise anything. We make no claims. These are just people's experiences. And I know it sounds far-fetched. I know it does. But these things are happening for people. And that being said, because they're happening for people, the network marketing delivery system is perfect for this, okay? Because you're going to be telling people anyway. Okay, you're gonna be telling them anyway. You might as well get paid for it, okay? And that's where this part comes in, guys. There is a how we get paid, okay? It is a unilevel that feeds into a binary. Is that right, Derek?
I would
or the other way around?
It's a binary that feeds a unilevel,
Into
but
a unilevel.
it does both things. So you're
Either way, guys. The
As long as we're
details,
getting paid, right?
right? Yeah, we're getting paid. So the amazing part about that, you guys, is this. You can contact the person that invited you to this call. They can send you the information on our compensation plan and how you're going to get paid. And Derek has been so kind as to actually record a detailed video of our compensation plan. So you can get a hold of that as well. Okay? So you can hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Anne-Marie was making some movements at me and I was like, oh, can everybody hear me? So go ahead and get back to the person that invited you. Thank them, first of all, for not prejudging you and thinking enough of you to let you in on this remarkable biotechnology and an opportunity to earn income, which you guys can earn as much income as you want to put the work in to earn. Really, the sky's the limit. You know, if you want to make a few $100s, great. If you want to be like, you know, me and some of the people that want to make a full-time rock star living doing this, you can do that. The possibility is out there. Now, again, we make no claims, so we don't make any income claims either. But remember this, it's network marketing, okay? If you put in the work, it will work, okay? So again, get back to the person who invited you. I would like to tell you, if you have seen what we saw and decide to do what we do and join us here at iGalen, I would like to be the first to welcome you to the team, okay? So welcome to iGalen. And this will conclude today's opportunity overview. Thank you. Aloha, mahalo. Take care.